Hello, Nigerians, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I send my greetings to you. My name is Abisola Oshoteku, and I'm a Nigerian. And we all see what happens 3 weeks ago. It's heartbreaking. I'm talking about the NSAS move. It's heartbreaking. Many of us could not sleep for days. Personally, I could not sleep for days. I was restless, I was crying, I was heartbroken. So many things happens to me emotionally, everything. And I never thought I could be in that state of mind towards Nigeria, the burden and everything. And that tells me something. Home is home, wherever you are, all over the world. Home is home. You cannot beat that. I remember so many years ago, my mom so continued to rest in peace. She always said to me, oh, you will come back home with this, with what, with whatever. I would say, no, don't just talk about it. I am home. By the way, I live in UK. I left Nigeria 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And when I left, it's like, I'm done. This is where I'm going to settle with my family. And to God be the glory, things are working well for us. And myself and my husband were relocated when we were in our 20s. And things went really well. Of course, it's tough, you know, before you have your residency and all that, starting a new family and all that. It was tough. But somehow, God is so merciful to us. We, even in our 20s, we get our own mortgage. We have our own house. And we are comfortable in our own little way. So for that reason, I do not see any reason whatsoever to go back home or to even think about home. I just, you know, comfortable in my own little way. And whenever I travel to Nigeria, and I just said that this country, nothing can be done in this country. That is a lie. There is so much more that we can do to make our country great again. A home that we all can be proud of. I understand very well that we have a very, extremely bad governance. And I say to myself, Abisola, you can be a change you want to see in Nigeria. And I say to you today, you can be a change that you want to see in Nigeria. Before I proceed, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Nigeria where I did my primary school education, secondary school. I proceeded to the Polytechnic of Ibadan where I did my OND, you know, my diploma. I work a little bit before I come to abroad. And when I was in Nigeria, I struggled with my education a lot. I could not do things that my age group are doing in terms of education. I could not read properly. I could not, you know, absorb teaching easily. I struggled, things that could come to children easily. Coming to abroad have helped me with a huge support that I received to be a better person. Now I have a clear understanding of what happens to me then and the kind of support I receive here, how it impacts me, how I was able to now be where I am. I might still have my little bit struggle in some areas in terms of probably English or probably some reading or whatever. But I thank God for where I am today. And over the years that I've been living here, I've seen so many things. I've learned so many things. I've seen people coming together to help their community, coming together to do their best for their country in their own little way. And which few of them I'm part of. I thank God for that, because you see people doing so positive things. You want to do that also. I've worked with sanctuary before, where the homeless people comes, we give them food, we do our own little way, you know, they sleep, we do their laundries, we just in our own way just make them comfortable for the night and all that. And the big one that I'm actually part of, or I don't know, volunteering for them, is, we call it street pastor. Don't be scared. When I mention pastor, don't let it raise a flag. Is actually a Christian have that vision that, okay, people go to club to go and drink, and afterwards they could be very vulnerable, maybe they are drunk and all that, some being raped, things, horrible things happening. Why can't he not just gather a group of people who can do this voluntarily, not being paid, and look after them till they get to the, connect them with the transportation, make sure they are okay. If they are lying on the floor, call an ambulance. And we did that, and I joined this group. Do you know, to be part of this, you have to pay £300. Don't forget, we are doing it for free. The £300 is for training and our uniform. The training includes, they teach us about drugs, CPR, so many things, communication, police will come to train us, so many things we are involved in. And I must say to you, those training what more than £300. And we are doing it for free. Just to protect other citizens, not to be hurt. And I say to you, my dear Nigerians, especially we in diaspora, maybe because of your experience or things you've been through, maybe before coming here, or things you've invested in that people have duped you, family have disappointed you, so many things have happened to you, and that makes you say, I'm done with Nigeria. I will not lie to you. I've had my own fair share in business, family, things around me, so many things. But we cannot keep quiet. We have to give back. We have to help people back home. They need your skills. Nigeria needs your skills. We have been trained here. Telling me to go back to Nigeria? No, I'm not saying that. No. I'm just saying that company that you are working in, your experience in that company, Nigerians need it. When we come together as one, we can do much more, greater things to make that country great. I'm not telling you to leave your comfort zone. I'm not telling you to move your things and go back home. And if that is your vision, it is great. I've been talking to a few people. I've been talking to people who I think whatever skills they have, don't let us fold our hands anymore. Let us start doing things. It is not enough to talk. Let's put it into action. Let's build schools. Let us build hospitals. Let's manufacture our things. We are talking about 200 million people here. One of the things I ask myself is, why do you want to do video again? People have been talking about it. And I said to myself, it's not enough. We have to keep talking until things have been done. Imagine a group of people coming together to build schools. God has blessed some of us. In fact, so many of us that could come together and build schools. What about hospitals? I had an horrible experience last year. I lost my niece at the hospital. You will not believe it. My sister-in-law was holding her own child, and they are doing blood transfusion to the child, holding our own child, and they are passing the blood, and the daughter died in her hands. I could not imagine that happening to any human being. And it happens to my own brother. You might be thinking you are very comfortable here. But when you go for holiday, anything could happen. Anything could happen. I never pray for evil. So much more. Some of us work in the hospital, we work in the education section, we work as a security, we do work as a cleaner, we work as a healthcare assistant, you know, in engineering departments, IT consultant, so much more. And we are excellent at all this. Are you going to fold your hands and think, this is it? I'm comfortable here. And some of us, we are even politicians. We can do so much more. We are saying we have a bad governance. They are once one of us. That means we are seeing the way we are in them. That shows who we are. And we should start training the little ones now to be the better Nigerian. A good Nigerian. The way we want a Nigerians to be portrayed all over the world. We can start now by building schools. Children coming for free if we cannot take over the government one. Group of people could come together and build schools. We can do this. We can do this. I will still continue with this video